hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of ESH DJs. And this time, I'm really honored to present to you Mr. Alon Borenstein. And applause, yeah. Take a bow. Anyway, it's great to have Alon over here. I will say it in short. I always tell the same thing about him. He's the man who actually taught me how to love music, which is very honorable title, at least in my perception. With that being said, with this bombastic statement, I will go to Alon. How are you this evening?
Great. It's such an honor to be here at your show.
Great, awesome. And you are coming to us from long way Canada, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
All the way across the sea.
How's it like in Canada these days?
Chill.
Chill.
The same Corona quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's less than it is now in Israel, but people are also here much more, they do what they tell them to do.
Okay,
so,
yeah.
And, but it's nice. Yeah.
Okay, good. And we're gonna play tonight some good old-fashioned electro, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. And we're already seeing now, like on the video over here, this is Miss Kitten and Felix the House Cat, right?
Yeah, Felix the House Cat.
Yes. Okay, let's hear some tunes towards the end of the song and move on forward.
Everybody wants to be Hollywood. Maybe one day you can visit my condo on a big hill, like 90210. Everybody wants to be Hollywood.
Great. Alright, Alon, we will wait after it will switch on to the next song, but what are you going to say about this one? It's kind of like every song over here is like a rock of nostalgia or something like that, right?
Yeah, this whole list is very nostalgic and very, emotional.
Mm-hmm.
So I was looking something to kind of, do all electro together, and suddenly I found yesterday that Miss Kitten thing. Actually, YouTube suggested it to me. I was, oh my god, this is so, the droning of Miss Kitten,
Mm-hmm.
and the music, and one of those songs that are like immortal. Like whenever you hear it, like, oh man, that's such a great tune.
Yeah, and also like we got like a common history with these tunes. It's always like not only about the music that you loved in a specific time, but also the people that you heard it with, and kind of like reminds you the music itself, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, good. And now we are switching over here to alternate, right?
Yeah, so alternate, it's two things about alternate, because first of all, this I think is the band, like the artist that introduced me to electronic music.
Mm-hmm.
Like this was the first electronic stuff that I really got into, and so that's one thing. And they're amazing, and again to this day they're amazing, but also it's so super relevant because they invented the mask thing.
Oh yeah.
So what I put here is kind of one of the classics, and the video is also hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
But also what I almost put here, like what they just did now, because they know that everybody's like, oh yeah, alternate with the mask, like they invented it. So they did a new remix of their classic Activate, like drop one, start sorted. So they made a new remix and they dedicated it to the NHS. That's like the National Health Service of the UK.
Okay.
So it's like charity. Like all the earnings from it go to the NHS to help with the COVID-19 now. It's a special remix that they did. You can look it up.
Okay.
So it's like a nice one, drop one, nice one, get isolated. That's how it goes.
Good.
So they're really good people and good music.
Yeah, let's hear some tunes.
You take me higher, the moment you evaporate. I'm trying to set it up a little bit. Oh, I got so many ads.
Take me higher.
Yeah, this is the moment to evaporate. I need that feeling. Sometimes I just can't wait. You take me higher. Sometimes I just can't wait. Don't, don't make me wait.
Evaporate.
Evaporate.
So I think that today kind of like the mask gives you the context of like really obedience citizens, okay? Like yeah, they're the good guys. They're wearing the mask. I guess in those days it was kind of like I don't know.
Yeah, they invented the wearing the mask in public, I guess. Also, if you go to their Facebook page, they just put instructions how to make masks like they wear.
Oh,
like how to paint it with the A and everything. So yeah, they really rode that wave. That yeah, we're the mask people. Like before it was cool.
It was expected that it will now be like on the side it will say it's fake.
That what? Sorry?
You would expect that now they will be on the side that says it's fake. This whole corona is fake. If they were like back then, they were the mask.
I guess maybe they're trying to say, hey, it's a joke. Like take it easy.
Okay. Okay.
Mainly like they're really good people doing good music. Like they're good vibes.
Okay.
The music is always good vibes.
Okay, let's switch on to another good vibes. Okay. And over here we got like the song Brothers of TJ Tiga. One of the greatest that you introduced to me, really fun electro, and besides that, this song is very special for you in some way, right?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I keep talking about that. So Tiga is awesome because he's a great DJ and kind of great, creator, like his own tracks, like this one. And this is because it's close to my brother. So you said you gave me the compliment that I'm the one who taught you how to love music.
Yeah.
And so my big brother is the one who taught me that. And everything I know is pretty much thanks to him. So this is a great track. It also kind of reminds me,
Good. We'll hear it from the beginning, okay? Because I want to hear the words are important over here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
The whole album is amazing.
Well, it's true, you're a bit like me, but you're a lot like you, and I'm not like you, and you're not like me, but I'm the same as you, and you're the same as me, and you're a lot like you, but you're a bit like me, and you're a bit like me, but you're a lot like you, and I'm not like you, and you're not like me, and you're a bit like me, but you're a lot like you. I tell you what I'll do, I'll listen. It's true, you're a bit like me, but you're a lot like you. I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll listen. Lessons lately I learned, now it's your turn. I think you earned your freedom. Forgive me, I was a fool, might be older than you, but I certainly ain't no wiser. Come now, rest your head, ease your mind, I'll fight for you instead. And it's true, you're a bit like me, but you're a lot like you. I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll listen. Lessons lately I learned, now it's your turn. I think you earned your freedom.
Kind of like reminding I don't know, the English version of Shlomi Shabbat song about his father or something like that, right? Yeah, pretty much. Anyway.
So also it says here, I thought about, like he says, the times they tend to change, like friends to brothers and brothers into friends. So yeah, I don't know, these times, I guess they change stuff. I don't know.
Good. Anyway, we move forward, and I guess that I will go with just an emotional song that I like, which is kind of like electronic, and got a nice video of lovely girls over here. Totally addicted to bass, and actually, I think that the reason that I picked it's a nice song, but also I'm already in the times that we used to party a lot in clubs and things like that. I got like a shirt, like a really
Oh,
tape
yeah.
up or something like that with the written "Totally Addicted to Bass" with like a speaker or something like that. It was a white and red shirt, and since I got this shirt, I love this song, and it's a sweet one.
Yeah, this song is it's again it's a period in time, right? The MTV dance and all those clubbing and whoa whoa.
They too know what I know. They too hunger for the beast below.
And this is a fairly modest video. Like if you look at all the videos from back then, like Benny Benassi, I don't know, like they're all.
What about my weakness? I'm totally addicted to bass. Wow, wow.
Whoa, whoa.
I'm totally addicted to bass. Wow, wow.
תלמה ולואיז כזה, נכון? איזשהו משהו תלמה ולואיז כזה.
I don't sleep till I've had my fill. It frustrates if I'm deprived. A hunger that grates from deep inside. I feel like I'm doing time. Imprisoned by dependence and a villain sublime. In my mind, I must overcome the need to define. Solitary silence of a faceless crime. Standing by the stereo, feeling so alone. My back against the speaker and I'm moving on my own. Surrounded by so many and they're staring at my face. They're picking up my problem. I'm totally addicted to bass. Wow, wow.
Anyway, guys, we'll take a short break now, okay? And we'll be back in about after this song.
When you do a live set of techno or you're DJing in a club or a venue, you're not just there to turn up, press play and walk away. You're there to take them on a journey. You're there to guide them. You're in charge of when they dance, when they don't, when to chill out a bit, or when to get all excited for that big drop. There's a few techniques of how to do that. A common one is the high pass filter, which sounds like this. The crowd go wild for that. But what I recommend is you keep it going for a wee bit longer, just to set yourself apart from everybody else. Like this. No. And do that with them. No, do that. No, the crowd, you'll start to see the crowd go wild there. They'll go really wild at that. They'll just building it up. And you see them laughing. Some of them will start laughing. They'll start laughing because they know you're playing with them. Some of them will start getting pissed off. You'll see it. Some of them will start shaking their heads. Some of them might start walking away. Stone your grin. Stone your grin. Remember, you're in charge. Remember, they've paid to see you. They've got tickets to see you. You've not got tickets to see them. You're in charge. Right? You'll start getting people booing. Boo them right back. Boo! Fuck them. They'll be getting really pissed off now. Really pissed off. Might get a bottle chucked at you like that. What are you doing? Cough, man. Just keep hold of that. You're not getting it. I'm in charge. Just stone your grin. Stone your grin. Stone your grin. Remember, you decide whether they dance or no. No them. You. Stone your grin. Get away. But remember, the most important thing is to have fun. If you're having fun, they'll have fun seeing you're having fun.
Hot. Lights.
Tonight I laid my eyes on you. Felt everything around me move.
All the words to say.
But you knew all the words to say. Then your love slowly moved right in.
be honest, Alon, it became like one of my favorite karaoke songs lately. But I think only because it brings up so many memories and so many good vibes in the body, this song. Okay? Tell me what Rapture means to you.
So, it's funny twice because this is, it's a timeless classic.
Yeah.
But it's also so cheesy,
Yeah.
that hook. And it also, anyone who hears it like, oh yeah, la la la. And I was debating to choose between this and another song. And can you guess what the other song was?
Something of Sophie Ellis Bextor?
Close. But actually, Open Sesame.
To Unlimited. Okay, to Unlimited.
Oh, not to Unlimited, Layla K.
Okay.
And the reason for that is because when I say timeless classic, I'm looking at my kids now. When I try to teach them some music and the stuff they want. So my daughter, for example, really likes 90s dance now, which is awesome. It's funny to see what's working on them, on the kids. To Unlimited, they love,
Yeah.
So my daughter really, really, really adores Layla K because of Open Sesame, which is funny. And this song, I just put it to, when I was searching for songs, and immediately she was like, hey, what's this song? So it's something that kind of hits on so many levels to all many people.
Yeah.
And
also I remember that in one of the first clubs that we went to, this song was like the biggest hit in the time, and I remember playing it over there. And yeah, it's like, so I don't know, it's just the tune of her voice is kind of like emotional, I think, and it gives you, a good feeling inside it, that she really means it, okay? It really means
it's a classic hook, and it's not serious, and it's not also super cheesy, it just,
right,
it just hits the spot.
Right on the mark. Okay, good. And also with that time, when we were like fantasying or DJ skills or whatever, we were like, dreaming to be with these girls over here in Ibiza, and I think that one of the songs that kind of like is nostalgic for me is over here, this one.
Check it out, Funk Master P.
Yeah, it's so classic. Yeah, exactly.
I got something else cool to show, to bring to the... Now I can play for real being a DJ. Say we have to make love to bring to the world's greatest DJ.
Yeah, it's such a nostalgic and movie, and such a great movie. And with that being said, we'll switch on to something also nostalgic.
So good.
Okay, and I think this is kind of like related also to our background over here of this show.
Yeah, great background.
Yeah.
From the International DJ Gigolos.
Yeah, this was like one of our favorites back in the time. Just can you explain to our audience what is International DJ Gigolo series was back in the day? And,
so it was a label. Actually, it was owned by DJ Hell. He was a legend in himself. But this is a really cool electro label. A lot of the big names played. Tiga that we talked about, Miskiten, David Carreta. Was a really awesome label, and they would put those compilations once in a while. And actually, the first one that I heard was the fifth one. Remember the yellow cover?
I think the one that we're showing over here is like the fourth one. But everyone had
so many classics in it, like this one. And actually, I remember we were talking about my brother, because I was like, he was living in.
Just a second. We need to hear this part.
Okay, sure.
Oh, no, not this one. Yeah, brother. Yeah, stop away. I think it's like
we were talking
in
about
3:35. I from my distant memory. Let's wait. Yeah. What about your brother?
So it was a time where there was no YouTube, there was no Spotify like today. You actually had to get the records, right? Mm-hmm. And I remember I sent to my brother like, hey, I found this cool label. Can you buy some stuff for me in Holland, in Amsterdam? And he was like, oh my God, I didn't even know about this label. This is so awesome. Like, I love it. And I'm like, you're so proud. It's like you're coming to your dad.
Inspired someone else with your music.
Something that he doesn't,
And this is like important. And we were talking about like this inspiration. And as I told you, now it's the part that worth this whole track, okay, of like being something like a moment of silence, okay. But we need this whole moment of silence to understand the greatness of the moment comes afterwards. So let's listen. Getting ready, Alon? Prepare yourself. Set for 45. Five patience. Five.
Fire in your body.
Good time.
Just a second. Comes back.
Fire everybody.
Massaging your ears so nicely. Yeah. Just nice. And if you talk about massaging your ears, okay, one of I think our track, I know combined track together is related to this guy over here, Vitalik, okay. And we feel like going with the noise right now of the DJ Gigolos, we should may as well carry on with Vitalik. And this is like the track that I always define as the one that I'm testing the speakers on. Okay, if I'm like if like the speakers play this song right, okay, in my ear, I know that this one is like alright. And the thing about this one is just about how it comes up and up and up and up and up, and then it starts really to come up.
Yeah.
Let's go. You got something to say about Vitalik before we begin with the noise?
So
Don't got much time.
again, legend. And again, like with alternate, you know that I don't know, good people do good music,
Yeah.
right? And put a good vibes in it. He has like this interesting life story or whatever, and we saw him live.
Oh, the noise started. No, one more time. No. Over here, you need to wait to 1 minute 40 to real one comes up. Fucking amazing song. Poetically. Scratching something. Okay. And yes, we're all waiting. Oh, second. Okay. Yeah, and now we're waiting. Now it's gonna happen.
I'm trying to synchronize with you.
Now it's coming. Masterwork. Sometimes it comes down, at some point it comes down, but it only comes down to get up
To
again.
come up again.
To come up again, yeah, that's the thing. Anyway, masterpiece, and truly, like, when I, not only the speakers, when I want to test a person, okay, I give him this song, and I'm just seeing instantly if he identifies this song as a masterpiece creation or just as a bunch of noise, but and I can, I don't know, judge what kind of like person and destiny will have according to that. Anyway,
talking about testing, I remember when I first bought, I bought a deck, like 2 DJs and a mixer, and I came back. I was living in Jerusalem, went to my apartment. The first thing I put was, I had 2 copies of this. Mm-hmm. So I put it one in each CD. Mm-hmm. So it would reverb, full volume. Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
The neighbors didn't like me after that night, but that
sure.
was.
Anyway, let's continue on with your playlist. Kind of like disappeared from me. I will soon bring it up. Oh yeah, so we were over here. We're like approaching to the end of it, and yeah, let's go with this one. And this is I can't pronounce this. There's
Shapeshifter is the name of the track.
Yeah. Shapeshifter, oh okay. And it's kind of like soft, right? Alon?
Yeah.
It's kind of like soft, right?
Yeah, this is more of a chill kind of track.
Yeah.
So this is also like, it's also from the DJ Gigolo label. Mm-hmm. But also, we talked about now before, it was part of one of Richie Hawtin's sets, Closer to the Edit. And Richie Hawtin is obviously lots of memories and good memories from his stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah,
to be honest,
it's a beautiful track.
Yeah, we're like hearing it on the background. If you talked earlier about inspirations with music and everything, I remember this Richie Hawtin CD that you talked about, Closer to the Edit, the DE9, and another CD of Richie Hawtin. I remember back in 2001, you were the one that burned it, I guess, in the computer and painted handily. That you copied with with a pen or something like that, the cover of the album, and gave it to me, like with the CDs. And be honest, like it was such a great present but it was like even better. Like after I heard the CD, like after I heard the CD, I was like, whoa! Now I understood why it kind of like so much like invested into the cover and everything. Now I think that this whole CD of Richie Hawtin, for me, I think it's a CD that I heard most time, definitely in my life. Okay. I heard it like in all kinds of like shows that I did. I usually put it on the background, or all kinds of like everywhere that I could go to push this CD. I did that because I seriously think I heard it more than 1,000 times, and each time it completely different. Okay, and you can't say it about much CDs. Okay, that you hear it so many times, and each time you're like surprised on which kind of like. You don't know even like which kind of like track it is, okay? You don't really know like the names of the tracks. It's like 32 tracks in stuffed in 52 minutes. There was like a big story how he created this one with this machine, whatever.
So he made his own like turntable to use it. Also the sound. He was one of the first CDs I get that he actually tried to engineer the surround sound to be part of it. Mm-hmm. But also with this album, it came with a DVD, and you could actually watch on it because it's like 32 tracks, but it's like I know hundreds of samples, right?
Yeah.
And what it had on the DVD, you would just a black screen, and then the name of the sample would come up, and then the name of the other sample that goes with it, and you just see the names coming in and out and fading in and out while you listen to it. And you're like, wow, like it's really like sometimes people say, oh, DJs, they're not really artists, they're just taking songs and putting them together, and this is like
it is like playing with your mind.
This is what DJing is supposed to be like. I mean they're not wrong. Sometimes people just throw it, and today they have software that can just do mixes for you, right?
Yeah.
But DJing is so much more than that, and Richie Hawtin is like the master in that. Also, one of the few people who's also a great DJ and a great, creator. He has his own tracks that are awesome.
And once you sing like in a concert or something like that, you can really feel that he's like working for you. Okay,
he's amazing, right? Like especially when we saw him in Israel, he's been so many times in Israel, and you can see that he works the audience, right? Like I don't think most of the Israeli audience would be into like this drone-ish, minimal techno when they go to a party. Yeah. So he always just aliyot all the time.
Yeah. And the final song, the final track of this CD of the Closer to the Edit is actually the one song that had the lyrics in it, right? And it's very deep one, and it's a very kind of like describe you the world. I think it can go philosophically in all sorts of ways with this song, which is called Discount Babe. And the lyrics are Discount Babe, and I think it kind of like expresses our need for a little bit of discount in this world, and if there's a good babe around, so it's good, right?
That's the only two things we need, maybe. I don't know, discount and babe, man.
Yeah.
Discount babe, discount babe, discount.
Well, I guess Alon, people can write a whole Bible, okay, but they won't get into the deep meaning of Richie Hawtin and discount babe.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. So I think it's kind of like exciting, and that we understood that part of discount and babe. And with that being said, we'll go, I guess, to the one of the final tracks that we put for us, Obtuse of B12. And this is a very, very, very familiar song for me, at least. As a second, let's, yeah. So nice. Let's put it on a little bit more because it's really soft. And tell me, Alon, what this song means to you?
So yeah, so you know how sometimes you find a track and it's not, you know, super famous or a hit, but it hits a spot with you. Even B12 themselves were not super big at the time, but this is such a beautiful track, and I love every time I hear it. It gives me good vibes. Every time, you know, after a party, we just want to chill and kind of relax. It's just super, super, super beautiful. Like really, yeah.
Yeah, heard it. I don't want to say too many times, but enough times that I will appreciate it appropriately. Seriously.
Yeah.
Really good one. Anyway, kind of like this song, I'll be honest with you even more, like now we are like in faraway Canada for about 10 years or so, 10 years or so, something, 7 years.
It's been 6.5 years.
6.5 years. So anyway, every time that I'm kind of like, I know, having these friends over here and hearing music or getting back from like good times or whatever, and I want to kind of like remember how it felt like that Alon was with me in all those hangouts, so I play out this song. And I'm telling myself, telling myself, if Alon was here, this is the song that we would hear, and I dedicate it to him in faraway Canada, although he can't hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's it.
Okay, let's hear it.
Ending song for us or something like that. I think that we'll finish with this one, and later on, after we will put on, after we finish the show, I will play on our song, which will be Hayav Lehasig Kadur, a very early creation of ours. I believe it were the Bitterim at the time, okay? And we created in one night in your parents' house, I think, this amazing track of Hayav Lehasig Kadur. But before we get to that one and we'll hear this total amazing creation, I think that we'll finish with some good old dirty scenes and with Benny Benassi and Satisfaction. I think this is kind of like the ultimate word for like what we looked with each other, okay? Just, satisfaction from each other and from the good times that we are having. And I think it's and also this song kind of like started the whole thing, it was like, it looks like very obscene, and all the girls over there, and let's play it on. Yeah, push me, and all those girls over there, but still it's kind of like bonded between us, this song, I felt in those days.
It was always in the background.
Yeah.
Somehow it was in the background.
Satisfaction.
Yeah. I think it's the best way to end the show. Looking at nice ladies doing construction.
Yeah, doing construction.
Good.
This one's an engineer.
They're very safe. Very safe.
Yeah, we're at the mask.
Push me, and then just
Social
hurt
distancing.
me till I get my satisfaction.
Yes. Makes you want to go to the nearest hardware store. Yes, with that being said, and with this tune, I guess we'll say goodbye to Alon. And it's been a really, really great pleasure to have all these nostalgic memories with you, and just to talk to you, you know, like the old times, like we played music in my living room, and this is, I think, the moments that we really fell in love with music, at least for me in my life. Anyway, so take care with this Corona.
Thank you so much for having me. And yeah, it was awesome.
Awesome. Good, and you're welcome to come back to us again here on the ESH DJs, on ESH Radio, to do some ESH, you know? Yeah. Good. Talk to you later, Alon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hayav Lehasig Kadur. Hayav Lehasig Kadur. Hayav Lehasig Kadur. Hayav Lehasig Kadur.